Looking at number 5, I'm going to start out with a Venn diagram. And over here, I've got the students that have to take English. And over here in the red circle, I've got students that have to take history. And of course, there's a ton of students, 5,000 of them, who take both. So I end up with 2,000 over here and 1,000 over here. And it says, what's the probability that they have to take English? Randomly selected students. So that's 7,000 out of the 10,000 total. 70% of the students have to take English. For part B, it says, what's the probability they have to take both? Well, you can see from my Venn diagram, that's 5,000 of the 10,000 students have to take both, or 50%. And now it starts to get interesting. So what's the probability that if they take English, they're taking both? So if I say which ones are taking English, only the students taking English, that's only the people on the left side here. So let me turn this into a highlighter. That's only these students. If it's one of these students, then it's out of those 7,000. How many are taking both? That's 5,000, or 5 out of 7. So are the outcomes independent? Are the outcomes must take history and must take English independent? And so if they are independent, then the probability of history given English is going to be the same as the probability of history. Well, we see the probability of history given English is what we just did in this last problem. So that's 5/7. And the probability of history is only 6,000 out of the 10,000. Since these two numbers are not equal, they are not independent. And then it says here, answer the question if only 4,200 students take both history and English. Well, now things change just a little bit. So now, instead of 5,000 out of 7,000, we've got 4,200 out of 7,000. And the question is, does that equal 6,000 out of 10,000? So, of course, 6,000 out of 10,000 is 0.6. If your superhuman math skills aren't quite up to snuff, you could use your calculator. Ah, look. Now they're the same. Yes. Now they are independent. Calculator's in the way a little bit here. Here we go. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of idea on how to work question 5.